Tucker and Jeff. It's Jeffrey. Jeffrey or Jeff?
Yeah. Jeff or Jeffrey. It's your choice.
How did you spell it? It was Jeffrey?
The American way. Jeff.
Like the giraffe?
No, that's the British guys.
Giraffe.
From Toys R Us. Remember Jeffrey?
Thanks for coming out, guys.
You're welcome.
I'm glad. We've been going through this all morning long with different guys, but I know it's hard to get out here sometimes. What's been going on? How you been?
Doing good.
Yeah?
Doing good.
Everybody's retired.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And somebody said every day's a Saturday. It's beautiful.
Every day's a Thursday. Every day's Thursday because I don't go out on weekends.
Oh, okay.
Do you go out on weekends?
I go out whenever. I mean, I'm still trying to get used to the whole thing.
Nah, dude. I hate going out on weekends. Traffic sucks. Saturday, go Monday to Tuesday, Wednesday. You got the place to yourself. That's what's the greatest part about retirement, no?
Yeah. The only sucky thing is you have to pick up someone from LAX during the week.
Oh, I don't do LAX. I don't paint houses, and I'll help you move. Those are the rules. I should get a T-shirt. I'm not helping you move. I'm not painting your house, and I'm not picking you up for the airport.
I've been having people fly into Ontario.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, if they're coming from Manila, Philippines.
Oh, I forgot. You got that long distance trip.
Yep.
You were born in the Philippines, right?
See,
what part?
Manila.
Actually, Manila. Wasn't your pops a politician or something?
No,
nothing government.
No. Well, uncle was a chief of police for so many years.
Oh no.
Yeah, and in one of the towns.
Me you guys like midnight transferred though. Like we got out of Manila, like we got to go.
No, not us. We're good. We're good.
You guys did it the right way.
I did it the right way. As a matter of fact, back then when you immigrated, this is the early '80s when you immigrated to the United States. You had your X-ray. I had my X-ray with me. You know those big films.
Yeah, you had to carry your medical with you.
You have to carry your.
What were they looking for? Tuberculosis?
Yeah, picture of your lungs or
TB,
something.
huh? TB. Iron. He had an iron lung.
Medical clearance. You show it to the INS officer at the port of entry.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And mine was Honolulu, Hawaii. The plane landed in Honolulu. They checked everything out.
That's good.
Short interview. Welcome to the United States.
So
what do you want to come?
What made you join the sheriff's department, dude?
What made me want to join?
Well, you did what, 30, 34, 32 years?
I did 31, 1990, March of 1990.
So you were the same year as me. It's funny.
Yeah,
What class?
263.
6'7".
6'7"? Okay.
Yeah, so same year.
272.
272, okay.
91.
Yeah.
91, because they were doing 4 classes at a time at the time. And they were doing North Academy too.
Well, for me, I was working at Home Saving after my stint with the Army.
Oh, I forgot the Army.
Yeah, and I was, after high school, I'm one of those dumb guys that signed up. While I was a senior in high school, hey, we have a program called
Be all you can be.
The delayed entry program. Sir, what is that? Well, you can sign up now and go to basic training in the summertime. Oh, that sounds good. Here, where do I sign? You're gonna be
in Texas.
You're gonna be a combat engineer. Wow, that sounds
Where
good,
was your
sir.
boot camp? Where was your boot camp at?
Well, boot camp was at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Missouri in the summer.
Missouri, summertime. Yeah, July 5. I always remember July, right after the holiday, man. July 5, 1984. Boom. Adios.
They didn't have to trick you and say you'll be stationed in Hawaii.
Well, there was just like the department. There's a wish list where you want to go. Oh
God, the wish list.
Yeah,
oh, Jesus.
There's such a thing as a wish list.
You want to work court services? Or you want to work? He got the wish list. He got the. Oh, I met him. Like, how did you go straight to see court services?
I just put in for everything in downtown.
Yeah,
CCB,
so did we.
CJ, I don't know.
So did we. I didn't put North County, but our whole class went to North County.
Well, that's where they needed people.
Nope. I mean,
Thank you guys for filling in before I came in.
No.
The wish list.
I was off the street. I got hired in February, and that 1 month I was at CCB. I was off the street. No, no clock badge back then. And
oh yeah.
we're
Because you're
required
still
to have
civilian.
Yep.
Uh-huh. You don't no gun.
But we were in Class B, but it didn't have the clock badge.
Were you Kathy Browning's assistant or something?
I was in lockup all the time. Remember what was it? 8,
Donna
4. Decree, I remember.
I know. I remember.
Decree. Shirley,
You're
right?
bringing
Shirley
you're bringing up some names, bro.
Shirley
Oh,
Decree.
but you know what? They turned out to be very nice ladies.
They
they were awesome.
They
They were
were.
awesome.
They were.
At the beginning, they were so rough.
They were mean,
They were mean.
but they ended up once they got to know you, they were cool. I ended up being cool with all of them.
You know, once they find out that in every unit that you join, and once they find out you're solid, and you know they soften up and they're buddies and stuff like that.
Well,
So,
everybody's,
same thing.
especially those people, because people that work CCB weren't going anywhere. They're not promoting. They're not gonna. They're not gonna be detectives. They're not going to special ed unit. They're gonna rack doors for 30 years.
And you guys
And remember, a lot of
hard.
them were marshals, so they weren't going anywhere else.
Oh God, the transition, that was fun. That was fun. I was telling when the interview I did, I was telling about how I got kicked out of all these different courtrooms because the judges were like, do this. I'm not doing any of that. Give me water. I remember one judge held up his water and shook it at me. I'm like, no, dude. Another one said, get my newspaper. I said, no.
Is
I
it
got
Judge
kicked out.
Brown or
Oh,
Judge Brown?
When she was sober, she used to be. Oh, you had Judge Brown forever.
That was my judge.
And I used to tell him, dude, why do you stay in there?
She was very loyal.
She was mean, dude.
Well, you know, it was.
She used to scream at you.
She'd scream at everybody.
Yeah,
when
but
she
that's
was
not-
drunk.
Okay.
But it wasn't like you had to understand who she was
When she was drinking.
when she was drinking.
Yours was Judge Fernstrom, was it?
Judge Ferns, the best judge in the
Ferns.
building.
And when he left, I got Ferns.
Yeah,
Ferns,
Ed
he
Ferns
was-
is
he was
the
a good
best.
guy.
The best. I was his first bailiff when he went promoted up from municipal.
Oh, okay.
When he got elevated, great guy. Great guy.
Mine was the great Judge Gordon Ringer.
Oh, dude, the
Old
throne?
ti- Old
The seat?
timer, man.
The big seat. He had a throne that was like 7 foot tall.
He was hacking all the time.
You had Rusty?
He reminds
Who
me
was
of
your clerk?
Rusty.
Rusty. Rusty
Yes, I
was my
said you
clerk.
had Rusty.
Rusty. That's right,
I
Rusty.
think it was you and me. We're talking one day, and I told Rusty, I said, "What's up with the chair?" Because he's like tiny. I mean, he's a very little man, but his chair was like 3 feet above him, like the throne, like the throne chairs. And Rusty goes, "I think he made that chair like back in the day. Like that's his first chair, and he whittled it or something."
That person, that judge was brilliant.
Dude, but he looked like he was
Brilliant.
asleep all shift.
You know, the funny, he
You
was
ever
telling
remember
me.
Ringer?
What's that?
Do you remember Ringer?
I think I do
Oh,
remember
he
him.
looked like he was asleep, but then they would say something, and
doing
he would
this.
pop up and go,
right.
"No."
They all did. Well, the ones that looked like they were sleeping, they were always awake.
Oh, well, yeah, but they
But they give
They
you
You're
wait.
like this,
They wait.
that's-
They wait for something important to bring it up.
right.
But
Almost like they
Ringer
got an
looked like
alarm
he
in
would-
their head.
You remember he would like snort, like start choking.
Yeah.
And
He-
Russ,
he
and I
always
got
had-
up. He was gone, so I got up to like, oh, Judge is having a freaking seizure, and Rusty goes,
Did you
like,
tell the
he goes
clerk?
like-
He's fine.
Did you tell the clerk I got chest compression?
He's fine.
I said, I'm gonna go get 911.
fine.
I'm not gonna call. I'm gonna go get 911. Rusty, like, he's okay. He's okay. It's during there was a panel. There was a jury in the box. He starts choking, like gagging. He's 90 freaking years old. And I
He
get
was
up like,
older.
oh shoot, and Rusty goes, he's fine. And a couple minutes later, he did it again, and Rusty's like,
There was-
I don't care.
Yeah, and they were saying that he wrote some of the laws that we have now. And like he was, believe it or not, he was telling me this while in chambers. And yeah, I used to be a track athlete at USC and back in the 40s. And
He was a
okay,
part-time judge, but he would show up all the time.
He
Was
is,
already
he was.
retired, but he'd come back in.
I don't remember very much about him. But
He was nice, but he was
He-
very, very old.
Remember the Simpsons? He
Yeah.
looked like,
oh my God.
He
100%.
looked like Mr. Burns.
Right.
Where's Mr. Burns? He looked like
100%.
Mr.
I do
Burns.
remember.
100%. But he, I had a visitor in my courtroom one day, and he comes up. My uncle comes in, and he says, "I just saw Ringer still here." And he's like, my uncle's like, maybe at the time 50. He goes, "Yeah, that guy put me to jail when I was like 18 years old or something. He's been here that long." He goes, "Yeah, Ringer. He put me in jail." I go, "He's still on the bench." He goes, "I know. I just saw his name on the board." And I said, "Yeah, that man's never leaving. They don't leave. Some of them don't leave."
Well, they leave, they die.
Well,
They
yeah.
they need something.
Pretty much.
It's kind of like a lifetime term for most of these people, though. They don't see retirements
Yeah,
from the judges. But the CCB was wild with these judges, though. We had some
J.D. Smith, remember that guy?
dude. He threw me out of his court and started screaming at me with people in the jury in the box, just screaming at me. I'm like, what's wrong with you? Because I was LAPD or something before I was a judge. You know,
Bunch
JD,
of characters.
you could have had more tact, dude. You were just freaking ridiculous. This attorney walked through the gate during trial, and the clerk goes like this. So I'm sitting there, and he walked right past me, went through the doors, and went to the clerk. Clerk waved him. He stops court and goes, "What kind of security is? You just let people walk in and blah blah blah." And I look at him and I'm waiting for his clerk to freaking fess up, and he's like, "I ain't saying nothing." And he called me to sidebar to chew me out. I said, "Well, your clerk called him up." He just looked at me and goes, "I don't want you in my court anymore." Called what do you call it, recess? Called downstairs and hey, get your stuff. And I said, "Thank God." Guy's an ass.
Where they put you in lockup that day?
Dude, I think they stuck me in Oscar's courtroom with Judge Brown.
They put you right next to Wolfie?
They stuck me in Oscar's, Olivas, and Judge Brown. I used to always tell Oscar,
Morossi was my clerk, remember?
Oh,
Morossi,
yeah.
the Asian guy, Japanese.
I don't remember.
I had Dave. Dave was cool.
Dave Rivera.
Yeah, Dave was cool. You know, we had a lot of
remember
different
Dave.
personalities, but the bailiffs are funny. I mean, we had Boschman, we had
Tim Slatic.
oh no, don't talk about Timmy. Some guys just get in trouble.
The Cowboy Bandit.
And I brought it up in another one. I was like, I didn't like that seniors were sergeants and sergeants were lieutenants, basically. So you had bonehead seniors kind of like supervised that were horrible. And then some I'm not going to name them, would call you in like they're going to tell you off or something. Like, dude, you're a senior in court services. You're not the sergeant. Well, seniors are sergeants in court. Not in my book. What's your pay rate? Yeah, you make the same. But I couldn't wait to get out of there, dude. That's like the A+ schedule. It was just.
We had pretty much. We had.
You play
made.
basketball every day. I remember you played basketball every day.
I was running every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go for a run.
Yeah, and you run through downtown. I would run with
Yeah.
you. We'd all go take off running through to City Court.
Yep.
And come back. And it was a good one.
I remember, on good days we would go up to Dodger Stadium. Remember?
Yeah,
it?
run up the
Dodger
hill.
Stadium, come back.
It was a brutal
And
one,
I tell my kids right now, hey, we used to run that. No, Dad.
No way. Huh? Dude, we used to run it all the time. All the way up to Dodger Stadium, all the way back.
We're like 5 miles.
Yeah, it's
in the
far.
hot sun.
It's uphill the whole way, dude. Downhill was not bad.
And you guys remember at lunchtime when you look at the cloud, you look at the sky, it's just a brown cloud and we're still
It's all, dude, the smog was so bad. But I remember you guys would run to, what is that, what was that?
Alpine
School, right? Or
right.
Park?
To play football?
No, basketball.
Basketball.
Well,
I would
played
go with you
football
guys.
there too.
Yeah. But we'd run to Park or the place, and he would, with Mike Miller and the guys would play,
Right.
not Mike Miller, I forgot, a couple of DAs would play basketball every single day.
Everybody, you guys remember Barbosa used to run with
Ernie,
him.
oh my
Ernie,
God. Good dude.
Ernie,
That was
poor
tragic. That was
Ernie.
tragic. Good man.
And your favorite, Oscar G.
Oscar Gallardo. They're all good dudes, man. I don't mind them.
He's in Arizona now.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, most guys went through the career on different places. I didn't see a lot of those guys ever again. CCB guys kind of just, I'm going to stay there for the A+. I'm never leaving. We had to go to patrol still, so we had to go out. but
Right. We did.
The guys that
our
had already
thing.
gone and came back, why would you leave? Weekends, holidays off, freaking 2-hour lunches, whatever the judge took in the lunch, you took a lunch. It's a great gig.
Remember
Yeah,
when?
but it's hard to stay in one place for a whole career.
Of course, but
How
there's
do you
guys that
do Oh, my
loved it.
I don't know how they did it.
I remember some guys at TSD, right? Those guys are
Their
there
whole career.
forever, man.
Because they're all shooting for that statewide. They don't want that lieutenant pay. The guys I did.
Is that what you
They-
got?
I did, but
Wow.
but they never
No,
they
not me,
never
though.
tried to get in. It's like everything else. You got to go through all the crappy stuff, and a lot of them didn't want to do that.
You got to earn it
Yep.
in one way or another.
Yep. Took me 5 years to get in there.
Well, everybody's trying to get the final bump without having to disrupt their family. I'm going to get this one bump, but I can still stay commute-wise. I can still stay with the guys as supervisors. We're all trying to, later in life in our gigs, we're trying to get comfortable. Nobody
Right,
wants to,
right.
when you're young, you're like, I'll drive anywhere. I want to go kick doors. I want to do this and that.
And you got those hardcore guys that I want that best bump, and they transfer to Catalina somewhere. And get
Oh,
that
yeah. Yeah, now you're doing that. But
16% or
yeah, it's great money, and it's great.
No, it definitely kicks you up one level.
It's a
without
huge
having
percentage.
without having to take the exam.
But you're supposed to do the gig. You're not supposed to go ID as soon as you get there, bro. That's rude.
I don't know. I kind of
A lot of guys doing that or what?
Yeah, well, everybody's got their own thing, bro. Everybody. But I'm you know, it's like we were taught it. You go 10:15 on a Friday for a $10,000 warrant. You're gonna get your ass kicked. It's like, dude, you're gonna leave your brothers out here for a freaking 10,000. You're leaving people behind. You're making shorthanded is shorthanded. And if you work that unit, I'm not happy that I'm out there by myself, or if I got to take all the calls because you're taking a freaking jaywalking warrant to jail,
or somebody's go out of his RD just to get that
just get a little something. And
11,550.
Yeah, on a Friday, Saturday night in the summer, and you're sitting there going, man, this is bull. I mean, they get talked to. I watched the guy get transferred, but not wanting to be transferred. He literally came into briefing, and the watch commander congratulated him for getting transferred. Oh, you're going to CJ or something. He goes, I never put in transfer in. and he's like, no, you're going to CJ starting Monday. He goes, I never put in a transfer. He goes, dude, you're on the hard list. He goes, oh, it was somebody I'm not going to mention. There used to be a half sheet. It used to be a half sheet if you want to transfer. Half sheet memo. Jeff Domingo wants to go to industry. That's right. And you waited and went in a pile to when it came up. You didn't do it again. It was there. So he pencil listed and hard listed, and he was gone on Monday, bro. And everybody in briefing.
Well, once you're on it, you can't get off the list.
Dude, he was a slug. So the guys wanted to get him off
I know what happened. Somebody put it.
I tell that story, dude. The only guys that know it was guys in the room. We're like, yeah, I was there when he got. I'm not gonna say anything because God rest his soul, but yeah, he was transferred just because he was a slug. I thought it was awesome because I'm sorry, he didn't do his job. He was a waste of a car. You know the guys that sit in the parking lot running, Franks and Mr. Meat and Mary's just to get the airtime.
Well, back then it was a crossword puzzle.
No, I mean they run a Mary warrant on their just to look like they're doing something. You know those guys. You know the guys, Jeff. I'm kidding. It's like, oh, I haven't done anything in an hour. I'm going to run a Mary warrant. Oh, it's information only. Those guys. He's one of those.
They would run that house in Bandini or something. The house that has warrants all the time.
Yeah,
Are you code for
on Batson Road?
2050 Batson or
that's the
that
guy's
apartment.
It was interesting times, but yeah, you could transfer a guy without his knowledge. It was cool. I thought it was fun. I thought it was hilarious. And the guy who did it, I'm like, dude, you are wrong, because I didn't think it would work.
That is another worst thing that the department did was remember our yearbook.
Oh my god!
When they published that thing, we were making fun of everybody.
Yeah, dude, they do some silly things, but in the long term, as I swear, I had the best times after work, like in the parking lot, just talking with the guys, just trunk talk, but in the parking lot. I remember leaving shift at whatever time it's dark 30, and you hear, hey, and you look back to the helipad and you see the lights, somebody's smoking a cigarette, something. Who the hell's back there? And you go back there and there's like 15 types of beer because it's right. It's like, what the hell is all this beer? And everybody's like hanging out, and just those are fun times. I remember saying, I gotta go home, man. It's been 6 hours after I should have gone home, and they would stay out till like daytime. That was fun though, just the camaraderie. I miss that stuff more than I don't miss anything else. I miss the guys. I miss the fun jokes and just hanging out after work or before work, gym, whatever. And everybody just splits up. So I get you guys together. We can talk some stuff. I haven't talked to you guys in the same room in 30 years.
Ages, man.
Together in 30 years. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of cool getting you guys out. But I know retirement is brand new for you. Like, you're a baby, bro.
It's hard. I was complaining about it today.
Trust me,
I told you, it took me like a year, brother.
Man.
It took me like a year. Seriously, you're not the only one. It takes time. You think it's going to be like, oh, cool, I'm going to walk right into this and walk. No.
Oh, man.
It sucks.
Mama's always, hey, did you do this? Did you do that? Hey, go run to home.
Honeydews. Nah,
you got to drive me to my appointment. Oh, God. Then you're sitting in a parking lot.
You become the driver for your family. And sometimes it's okay. I don't care. I have no problem waiting. I can wait for anything.
I don't know why my wife holds a driver's license. Because
Did she get in the back seat?
You know,
She mad at me, yes.
yeah, Malu runs you, bro. She runs you, but she always has. But that's a good girl.
Jeffrey.
She has a little belt.
Yeah.
No, dude, she's awesome. You got lucky. I'm like, you got real lucky. I know you. You got damn lucky. You should be counting your blessings.
Oh, I can't complain. I can't
Nah,
complain.
she's an angel, man.
She's an
Big
angel.
time.
Angel.
And you're gonna have to figure it out, Oscar. But don't think that it's gonna get like you're alone, dude. Just call us up
I wake up.
because it's
and
brutal.
I
It
have
gets
to
brutal.
invent stuff to do.
No, you have stuff to do now.
You
Come
know,
on
there's,
down.
There's stuff at home I need to do, but I don't want to do it.
No, it's on your table,
So-
and you don't have to. Don't do it.
It's been 4 years, Oscar. I've always said, you know what? That garage is gonna be spotless.
I have the greatest story. Remember the fires in Malibu? And that's a terrible story, but I got called out to it.
2018? Yes.
Yeah, I went out to it, and dude, there was this man walking down the street with a bucket, like a 5-gallon bucket. And it was like a shovel, like a little mini shovel. And he's walking, and he walks up to this house, and all that's left in his property is the chimney, of course, and like some cars, like, but it's just they're all burnt. And I go, sir, you need any help? Is everything okay? And he says, yeah, I'm fine. And I said, oh, is this your house? He goes, it was. And he's like smiling, dude. I go, what? You're okay? You don't need nothing? And he goes, no, I'm just going through some stuff. And I go, you sure to seem like not torn up about it. I'd be on the ground crying. These houses are beautiful. I mean, that area back there by the lake, he's right by the lake. I mean, he's on the waterfront. You know there's a lake in Malibu? I didn't know you knew that. He says, you know when you have a garage full of a bunch of shit? And I said, yeah, I have that garage. He goes, I don't have to clean my garage now. And I thought, oh my God, what a way to look at it. And he walked away. Okay, sir. And turned around and
I have a whole house full of it. It's gone. I don't have to clean it.
He's like, I don't have to clean. Hey, man. And he did say, the fires have always missed my house for the last 20. I've been here 30 years, and they've always missed my house. And it's just my turn. It's just my turn.
Oh, well, this year was pretty bad. That January, right?
Oh, yeah, dude. Those fires are brutal, brother.
The one that
Looked like
not
the
Monroe,
moon.
Altadena Pacific Palace.
Did you go to the Malibu? It looked like the moon, dude. It's the ash.
I was there. Yeah,
That's
I
horrible.
was deployed.
Yeah.
You know who was my partner? You guys remember Gordy?
Gordy who?
Yeah. From industry?
No way. That Gordy?
Gordy. I said,
He was your
and
partner?
Gordy wanted to go down
You
to the
guys
main
sat
drag.
at the Red Cross just eating, didn't you? I know.
No. He wanted. I feel so bad here. We should go down to. I said, Gordy. They told us to patrol. We're gonna patrol.
He's got blinders, bro. I've seen his blinders, bro. They're like, now you know, Horse has those little ones. He's got like 5 foot by 5 foot blinders. I've rolled with him. It's like, I remember him telling me, hey, we're gonna take an easy day. What happened? Tell him. We get in the car. He'd say, I'm tired. I had a hard weekend or something. What? You got to tell this story.
I forget.
He would go, dude, I'm taking a night. I'm like, all right, gotta go. And we're jumping out of the car, running. He's like, God damn it.
Where was it? There was one time that John, I'm not gonna say his last name, John and Gerald, right? They're partnered. You and I were partnered.
Yeah.
And somehow we turned on the street. The patrol car wasn't the embankment like this.
Oh my God, they were gone. No,
Yeah, they were gone. Where those guys at? And the car was messed up.
you remember those two people? I don't know if they were there when you were there.
Gerald and John.
Who was it? That I think it was Pete. He said,
That's right, Van.
yeah, Pete.
Pete was in our car, and
I had
Kent.
I was shaking a car off of one of those streets, and you know how you stay on the LTAC sometimes. So they're calling me for something. I ran something, and now I'm shaking. I'm just in the car, and the guy's in my back seat, and I'm just and they're calling me, and all of a sudden I start hearing sirens. Like, what the hell? But I'm on LTAC because I'm ass deep in the car, and then I just hear all these cars coming. Oh shit, they're getting closer, and I go to my car, and I can hear them calling me. Like, oh shit, code 4. So all the cars show up and they're like, dude, they've been trying to get you. I said, I had my radio on LTAC, I couldn't hear it, and none of you boneheads were close enough to get on LTAC. Because we used to put the car on dispatch and our radios and
LTAC
so,
direct.
so we could talk to each other. And everybody stops and starts telling me, "Oh, dude, we were coming." And I hear a siren still coming. I'm like, what the hell is that? And this radar car it was a Crown Vics at the time. Comes out and its lights are flying, dude. It's like still coming. Like everybody gets out of the street and it goes right by us. Like just keeps on going. It's like a block away, and I could see somebody's face, and he had the steering wheel like this, and his eyes were like this big. Because remember, the Crown used to lose your brakes. If you drove fast, you have no brakes. So he thought he's gonna he's gonna come in hot. But his face was the most hilarious thing. I've never seen a man so terrified, because it's, you know, they're small, and he was just like, and it took him a whole block to stop. He comes back, he cusses me out, he's yelling at me, "Dude, I'm sorry," because I almost killed myself. He was like, "Man, I'm hitting the gas, I'm hitting the brake pedal, like slamming it," and he goes, "It would not stop." And then when we finally got the car, the brakes are all smoking. Those cars were horrible.
Yep, Jello.
We call it Jello.
Like nothing there, sponge.
Anyways, I owed him for some stuff, so that was pretty funny.
No problems with the buses.
There's a lot of problems with buses.
Oh,
Out of a fleet of like 80, I think they got like a whole 16 running.
Oh, sheriff.
Since they fired Penske, right?
Yep.
And once they fired Penske, they
I didn't know that. They switched
the
over?
contract was.
They fired Penske. They hired another company,
And it went to-
everything went to crap.
Didn't you see how the cars were all going? Oh, you didn't have to take them, dude. It was just hard. We had good crew at Stars, but if you didn't go to Stars or maybe even Norwalk, they're good. You wouldn't get your car back for weeks, sometimes months, dude.
I didn't know that.
And all those mechanics downtown were not bus mechanics. They were like watching YouTube videos while they were fixing the buses.
No kidding.
Penske was good. They were on the buses, and the buses rode well. I used to do a lot of overtime
It was
at
still
TSD.
Penske when I retired, I think. It was.
Yeah, I knew when the contract changed and the guys were complaining.
It was later. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
He's all, "I lost my brakes on that bus." Good luck.
Well, no, I never lost my brakes on. Thank
going
God,
up the
but-
going up the grapevine.
No,
or
but
what,
they were
man?
always breaking down. You'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
up north, and you'd have to have somebody come save you.
So you're in the back with the inmates having some
Well,
lunch or
that was the
chilling
thing.
with
So
the
remember,
inmates.
the bus stops and the AC goes out,
Yeah.
and it's the middle of summer. We'd have to get Monterey to come out and pick up the bodies. Oh, it's just
You can't roll down the windows.
nothing. No, you can't.
No.
No, they have to come in. You'd have to get somebody to come, and you'd have to use their jail, and now you have to wait for somebody to bring another bus or vans from.
But you
You're
guys
waiting-
had credit cards though, right? For
Yeah, but for gas.
Oh,
I mean,
You're not
That's it.
Uber. You can't Uber Uber all your inmates. You had to unload the whole bus.
well, usually a lot of times you had maybe 8 inmates. You can
Okay.
put them in a van.
oh,
You know,
okay.
so you'd call Monterey, they bring a big van, and then they tell you, "We're going to use one of our cells when
Yeah.
you guys are done. Whenever you guys get rescued, just come pick up your bodies because they belong to us," and they'd be in a cell all day long over there.
I would work TST overtime when I worked NCCF because your hub's up there. So they would always announce, "Hey, we got some T-bone." Just be the passenger in the
The
bus.
swamper.
The
It's called
swamper.
the swamper.
And I remember they would go to do Van Nuys, and I would always try to get out of Van Nuys, bro. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Busy.
It's because they would do sweeps on Friday and Saturday night. So the bodies had been sitting there cooking from Friday to Saturday night. So Monday morning, oh my God, the smell, dude. I don't know how you dealt with when they're doing the female John stings, and I was nauseated. I mean, I've never been nauseated like that in my
If it's
life.
in LAPD area, oh my God, you were always going to get the stinky fish.
Oh, it just sucks.
Bad.
And a fish is an inmate, by
And
the
then-
way.
right.
An
It's-
inmate. Any
yeah.
inmate.
Ew.
Any new inmate is a fish.
A new arrestee.
On your
Yeah.
arrestee. And usually, like, you know, for the last 10 years, I mean, you got people who are just straight out bums. Everybody lives on the street now.
Yeah. The smell was. I swear though. I
They don't
remember.
take showers.
Like you take them off. I'd be. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
this is pre-COVID too.
And I believe nowadays in the jails, if they tell you to go screw off, I'm not taking a shower, you can't force them to take
They
showers.
can't make them do anything.
So when you go pick them up to go to court, some of these bodies, they haven't taken a shower in a month.
I remember, we did a lot of jobs in
Disgusting.
the jail, dude. And I would go to the jail. We're at CJ, and I'm walking down the road, trying to sneak to the pipe chases. And the inmate cells, they had cardboard weaved between all the bars, so they had privacy. And everybody else has sheets hanging over their cells, so they can have privacy. I said, "What the hell is that? You can't cover your bars." And
Right.
they said a certain captain said, "You can't touch it, you can't take it down." And I said, "Well, how do you know if someone's hanging in there? How do we know someone's not getting shanked? They said,
Exactly.
no, we can't tell them anything. And I was like, you guys are, what happened?
Isn't that our jail?
No, but
No,
they
everything's
they
changed.
they would cover their cell doors with the blankets. And I don't know if it's everywhere,
that's
but
the
that's the
purpose.
day I went to CJ, that's what was happening. And I questioned it, and they looked at me like I was crazy.
Well, isn't that the purpose of that?
It's
not
safety.
The safety and health.
It was worse. They were doing that thing where they call gassing, where they're throwing feces on them. What is that?
Different world.
No
now,
penalties
different-
anymore.
None.
Nothing.
Zero discipline. Not even a whole. Not even like good time, work time taken away.
You can't go toss a cell anymore.
Well, you're looking for shanks. You're looking for weapons. You're looking for drugs. You
You
can't even.
need, you need sergeant's approval. You can't do it today. You can't even go in there and search a cell. You need a sergeant.
What is it? His apartment?
What's that?
What's it? They think it's his apartment or his house. You know he has no right to privacy, right?
Of course, but try to tell the sergeants that. Try to tell the
He has no expectation of privacy in the jail.
No.
No expectation of privacy anywhere once you're in custody. So they say, I know, I understand because I used to have the same
protocols
conversation.
have all changed. Like everything's different.
Who?
Well,
anyway.
weak supervision causes weak ass rules, basically, because I remember deputies were getting hurt like bad.
But remember, like in today's
It all
world,
coincided with the same time.
I'm hearing if you break leather,
Yeah.
you gotta write something.
Now,
It's considered
Yes.
force.
So who's gonna break leather anymore?
what's force?
You're correct. Well, you're right. It's
If I take my gun out of my holster
there is no
and I
force
don't
there.
hit him or don't shoot him in the
Right.
face,
In
real life, it's not force.
but
it's
It's tougher.
It's
It's
harder.
tougher for the men and women out there. So
No, I wouldn't do it. I would find some other job. It
or
was
my
great.
kids, I wouldn't want my kids doing it. Or your
No, no, no,
kids,
no.
or
It comes down to I see I have family members and I tell them all the time, it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this. It wasn't
be a
like
fireman. Everybody loves a fireman.
this. Everyone loves a fireman. You get a dog. You get a cool dog. And then, now that you're retired though, do you look back and say, I wasted my time or I had a good time or it was a fun ride or you would have should have could have would have done something
a little
else.
different because we did get
That piece.
that at the beginning, right, where things were normal.
Yeah. Or
it's straightforward back then.
They were
you could do your job.
you
You could do your job. And I'm saying you're not doing illegal stuff. I'm saying do your job legally and with the policy. You could do it all day. Now they've made it like one hand tied behind your back to do it right, to do actually legally and policy and the whole bit.
You'll never win with today's rules.
No, because you can do
Your
it.
hands are.
I know
literally tied behind
specific
your back.
facts of somebody doing exactly the right thing, and getting all kinds of trouble. Like, what the heck? Because I'm like trying to argue with them. No, you're not going to get in trouble for that. Yeah, dude, this is what happened. That's
How many rollout teams are out there now when you get involved with force?
And a shooting.
Well, I was one of them. They used to roll us out to go try to help put the guy in jail.
You got the DA's office rolling in. You
no,
have our
man.
homicide rolling in. You got force.
Every other year, you got another commission that they want
I
to
had
put
a-
together to go out there.
an ICIB team come and bring me some stuff, and they wanted me to do something. And I was doing something forensically, and I was checking it out. By the time I finished, I proved it wasn't one of my guys. It wasn't the sheriff. It was another department. And I told the deputy, the investigator, I said, yeah, it's another unit, another department, and it's not one of our guys. And I proved it. And he said, God damn it. I go, what are you mad at? Aren't you happy it's not one of your brothers?
They're looking for somebody to
he
burn.
Goes, well, I was going to hit him on a warrant tomorrow. I go, thank God you didn't. Because he didn't do it. It's not even the right car. It's a different department. You're about to ruin this man's life. Now, just think, you hit his house for what it was. It was rape. On duty. So they're going to hit his house. What is his wife going to think? You're lying? Now, even if he was exonerated, they would say the department covered
Or there's
for it.
smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, they
right?
covered for him. He's really guilty, and now everybody would look at him different because that stigma doesn't go away. But I had a deputy telling me, no, that's like mad. I said, dude, yeah, you're gonna get the right person now. Be happy. I've just told you who the right person was. Go get him. But he was upset because I think he thought that was gonna be his big.
Smoking gun.
I got the promotion coming. I don't know, man. I was so disappointed in him.
That was an overtime spot.
Dude, you were about to rip this man's doors off, and he's the wrong person.
Gosh, I remember. Yeah.
No, it happened. This is a true story, man. There's a bunch of, I got a bunch of them, man. But that was the most brutal because I expected somebody to say, you know, okay, cool. Good. I'm glad I didn't mess up and I got it right. I'm going to get it right now.
You know, sometimes, you know, you have this incidents that just, you know, you just scratch your head. You know, a department wants to go after somebody, and you know, it could be simple. It's something simple like it happened. This is a real story where DNC, when back in the early 2000s, the DNC was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I remember that.
All of us had to go training, riot control training.
Yeah.
And one of our female deputies, and the instructor goes, "Go ahead and don your shirts." It was hot. It was summertime.
You take off your Class B?
Take off your Class B.
Yeah.
And one of the females had kind of like a sports bra, right? And that became
a big deal. You made her
a,
strip down or whatever?
No. They wanted to burn her for wearing
A sports bra, not a T-shirt.
Sports bra. And,
come on.
And we all got interviewed for it. And
no. That's good. It's good when you're being interviewed for something you didn't do, though.
You know, I mean, I'm not complaining.
But you know what? You know a lot
stuff like that.
People don't understand. Like the girls, the department members, the female deputies, they're cool. They're
right.
They don't care about none of that stuff, and it's not like that where you think, well, they're being oppressed or they're being pushed around. No, they're like, I'm sorry, there are a lot of them like the dudes, dude. They're more dirt shit coming out of their mouth than the guys.
They feel at ease with us.
Yeah, we're all the same team.
I you know,
and I guarantee you, she was making fun of it. Like, get you. I'm gonna take off my shirt.
No,
probably
I felt
swinging the shirt above her head.
Right.
I know the girls that would do it, and the guys don't care. Nobody cares.
And some of the
somebody will
guys
complain.
did.
Somebody will
Some of the
complain.
guys did.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was the thing where, oh my gosh, guys, really, you guys want this person to burn for doing something petty as that?
It happens all the time, man.
And I mean, we got called by internal affairs, sat us down, and well, did you feel offended by? Are you kidding?
How long ago was that?
Oh my! The DNC.
Okay,
that's a long
so
time ago.
can you imagine what it's like today?
Oh no way!
my
Everybody would have been
goodness.
fired.
That was 25 years ago.
Everybody would have been fired. Everyone. Should have got
I mean,
promoted.
we're in a world. You probably,
If fast forward to today, they probably would fire us. Well, how come you didn't report it? Because
Yeah. Oh god.
So I was talking to Patrick this morning about. Remember, I think it was Patrick. Remember when you guys were probably already gone? You know, they went through every unit and removed all the stickers off all the lockers in every facility.
Nope. Never heard of that one.
They removed because some of them could be offensive. Somebody got offended. Every facility had to remove all the stickers from
like an
all-
American
Hey,
flag.
but I'm
or-
gonna
Yes.
say, I'm gonna say something to you though. Right now, when you said that, we all thought of the person it would be. I'm thinking, yeah, he would do that. Yeah, she would do that. That person, because we all knew him. There was people that would be that petty. Right, as soon as you said that, I thought of a person. I go, yeah, it's probably him. Or it's probably her. Because there are people like that, dude. It's sad.
I mean,
You're going to change the whole locker room because someone complained about like one
Not
thing.
only the locker room, but if your office, if you had banners up, it's all got to come down.
oh my goodness.
No, Department Way was so irritating, but it's probably everywhere in every different business. It's like you have a problem, and instead of addressing the person or the problem, you're going to change everything. So I always said is every policy is because someone screwed up. And we've got policies like, don't put your soda on top of the freaking radio car when you're driving or something stupid. You go, who did that? Because every policy is because somebody did it. And it's unbelievable. Nobody did that. Yeah, somebody did that. Somebody actually did that. You can't do this or that. I go, who's the fool who did that? So I remember in the academy, I always tell Terrence, my partner, I'd say, I don't care what I do, just don't let them make a training video about me. Because remember, you get the training video, like, this is the day the deputy screwed up and died, and we're going to show you how bad it was. It's like, I don't want block out his name or something, but for the rest of the career, he's going to be the guy who really screwed up. Not the guy who had, like, accident, something happened, terrible. I'm talking just screwed up.
You hear that
Don't
department?
don't be him.
You hear that department? Put cup holders, please.
Oh, I don't get that either.
Put cup holders
I'd
in
rather
the car.
I just hated when getting ready to car. The guys who spit, the guys who did chew.
Oh,
Every car had chew on the freaking radio,
'Cause it
on
always
the
spilled.
lamp, and I hated those dudes,
oh,
man.
man. How many trusty go clean?
Spit everywhere. And you did an 8-hour shift, or back then it was 8-hour shift, and the spit everywhere. I said,
Yeah, you can't even rest your arms because you got all the spit on it.
yeah, dude, deputies are disgustingly dirty, dude. It's just true. It's just true. In the jails, they were worse. Remember the trash can spitting all over the floor? Everybody's doing, and guys that never chewed. As soon as they got to jail, everybody wanted to learn to chew for some reason, and they're chewing tobacco everywhere. And they're spit. They got their little spit cups, and they're walking around spitting. Then they took away cigarettes and said no tobacco of any kind. They were all mad. Yeah, dude, it's a funny joke. But you guys, what do you got next? What are you doing? Race cars, boats, horses?
No, just yeah.
Oscar, you are so new. You got to be thinking. We and I have talked. I know what you got. You got a lot of.
Well,
you got a
I
lot of
mean-
side hustles going on.
Well, I do, but it's stuff I was doing before, so nothing. It's nothing new. I mean, I at some point like to go find a piece of property in Havasu.
A lot of guys going to Havasu.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of reasons for it.
And you got
know?
property in Vegas, so you guys got the same mind. Get some place to go when you want to go.
Right.
You're not going to move there. You're going to just buy another property.
No, I can't leave LA. I
You
mean,
got
my
a
mom's
freaking
here,
your big
family's
mansion.
here.
Your mansion. You see his house? It's nice. You too.
Oh man, I've been there for how many years now?
Oh, me too.
34 years.
You guys got nice pieces of property. though.
Well, I can't afford to go somewhere else. I mean, money wise, that thing has appreciated so much. Where
And you buy something somewhere else, now the taxes on that new property are going to be like,
It's a
10
bank
grand.
now. Everybody I talk to, and we've talked about it, your house should be your bank now. You know, a California house is worth more money just
man.
holding than. And I've heard people say, "Don't ever sell your house. Don't ever sell your house because you're never going to get the money you could get from living in
I
California."
mean, I don't know how it is, San Bernardino County or Riverside, but LA County, as far as property taxes, we're still okay because mine is still okay.
I think California is good in general. I
But
think they
it's-
treat the whole state the same way.
I'm sure some of the guys that went to Texas, and I know property taxes in Texas is 3%.
They're super high because they have no state tax. So they have no income tax.
Right.
Now the place to go is Florida right now because they're talking they have no income tax. They're talking about getting rid of property taxes.
But I've heard their insurance rates are high, though. But,
You know what? You know what?
everything
I'm not going to
balances
say. You know how
out.
much you're paying in property taxes here? Oh my God,
Well,
dude! You know I pay it, you pay it, we all pay it. It's ridiculous that you're paying property taxes. You own the house.
well, the thing is, Nevada, for example, my property in Nevada, it's a small house. It's nothing to brag about, but that thing increases every year. My property tax alone. So, for example, I'm paying. When I started out, that house was like $600 a year. I'm paying. Now it has doubled because they came up they came out a few years back that I'm paying the maximum. I think the maximum is 6% increase every year.
Why? Because of water?
No, I think they adjusted.
There's
don't
a
they?
serious water problem over there.
No. Well, that's another thing. You're paying there's another bill that comes in every year that's
Yeah.
almost like $260, $280. I have to
You just keep cutting checks.
got to check every year for water reclamation
Yeah.
in Clark County.
Well,
And like you said, in Nevada, for example, my tax rate goes up 6%. That's the maximum. Otherwise, if there's no cap, I'm pretty sure you're paying another 12%.
get him.
Yeah.
He's from California.
Yeah. But this
I
one
think
here,
here we
this
just
one
pay
here,
a straight 10, don't we, on the purchase price of the home? That's the way they work
Property
it out
taxes?
in
it's
California.
minus 1.2, I think.
Dude, I'm getting just
1.2%.
ripped off. I pay so much in property taxes.
1.2% of that tax rate. So every year it goes up like a percent. It's like $100 a year.
I'm
it
paying
goes
for
up.
the schools. I had nobody in school. I'm paying for this and that. I got nobody in any of those. I was a community college. I got anybody
You
in
wish
community
you could
college.
just-
Why am I paying bonds for the schools and the community colleges when I don't go to use any of that? And it's high, and it adds up, and it keeps adding up. They keep doing this. We're going to bond this and bond that. It's like when they tell you they're going to help cops by giving you guys a raise or whatever, or get a bond, and then they take the money somewhere else.
Yeah, it's always for the kids. Oh, it's for the kids. It's for the kids. Well, how's that lotto money coming along? Huh?
A lot of money. So the trick is when you retire, you just want to hold on to what you made, what you've earned. And like I tell everybody, it's my money. I'm not asking for the government to give me money. I just want to keep more of my
Right.
money, right? So you want to drop your taxable income.
Right. Just
Your taxable income, that's the point. And everybody goes on to fixed income when we retire. We go up with
yeah, we're done, man.
COLA maybe, but we're fixed income.
Maybe that DJ's the one that makes so much money.
No, these guys all have side stuff. Everybody has a side gig. Oscar, I know you got a lot of stuff going on.
Oh, the mattress.
No, he's always busy. He's always thinking.
I mean, but it's nothing new. It's stuff that I was already doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you went straight into now I can do it full time instead of doing it after I got
But
back
see,
from my
it's no fun.
shift.
It's no fun when you do it all the time. It was fun when you did it on
Really?
a Saturday.
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Do it all the time. It becomes a job. It's not fun anymore.
Well, I hear people telling me I don't know what to do with myself. This is horrible. I hate being retired. And I'm like, why aren't you finding something that's going to keep you fulfilled, man? Because I'm talking like desperately. I hate retirement. I'm like, what the heck?
You're crazy. It's a big world
I
out
know
there.
it's a change, but
It's
it
a
isn't
big
something
world
to
out
hate.
there.
And then
I mean, this year alone for me, I've been to Denmark, I've been to Sweden, Philippines. Just came back from Maui couple
I
of
see
days
you
ago.
guys, you and Javi Peralta are always traveling, man. And that's so cool.
You gotta keep it busy that way.
Well, Mama's telling you we're going. I know her. She's got a stick.
Oh,
man.
she's the one that's
she's promoting it. She's booking it. You're just going along for the ride.
She's the one that's doing this now.
In
slow down.
She's telling you, smile in the pictures. Just smile. Like it was your idea.
Dad, come on.
She's so cool,
I
man.
haven't had a chance yet, though. I just retired in March.
Oh, you love it, man. You love
So,
Traveling's fun.
it. Love it.
But I don't know. I think
I mean,
there's places not to go.
we're pretty much fortunate of there's not a whole lot of companies that has the same program as us.
Oh, our
when we
retirement's
retire.
outstanding, but we also put into our retirement.
We did.
We're not Social Security, bro. I put a lot of money in. Every month I would look at it and go, where's all this? Why do I have to pay so much money? Because it's a private retirement. It's private retirement.
I pay your.
Yeah.
I pay.
No,
No,
you don't.
You do
I
not.
pay my own retirement. And I remember going to court and people would talk about it. I said, you guys are lucky. You got a great retirement. I go, I paid my own retirement. I don't get Social Security. Nothing to do with Social Security. And deferred comp is my extra money that I'm putting above my
if
check.
you did it right, then
Yes. So I'm saying, here, take this money too, because I want it for later. So that's the way you do it. And the thing about it is people complain, why do those guys make so much money? I'm not handing out nothing. That's my
That's
money.
right. The part of our salary
You ever
goes
looked at how
to
much you
it.
put in? Oh my God.
Yes.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars in there. And I know it's if you last long, you live long, you start to get into that other money. But
well,
you gotta-
into their money
Yeah, but it
because
takes
you
a
outlive
long
your own
time.
money, of course.
it takes
Yeah.
years. I'm not living that long. You're not. None of us.
Yeah. Well, being retired, one of the things that you have to look out for is your health too, and you can't be eating crap all the time.
Can't be drinking
Yeah.
Coca-Cola
No
Zero.
sugar. No sugar. Cola. We can.
Well, Domingo, what's his name? Dan Sal here. You say you're going to get dementia.
Yeah,
Every time someone open one, he'd say dementia.
dementia.
Dementia. Oh, okay.
You should have saw it, guys. It was fun. They're talking
Yeah.
about retirement too, but they're talking about other things.
Yeah, like I said, we're lucky enough. To
I love
have
the gamut.
something-
Like, he just got out and he doesn't even know how much money you're making yet. Because if you do I swear, I have people that call me when they get their check and laugh, like laughing on the phone, dude, they're going to pay me this. I say, yeah, but you were on 37 years. So you know how much money you put in there? You're laughing because they're giving your money back. I said, there's no point. There's no point in being mad because it's good enough if you did well. If you have divorces, you're kind of different. And a lot of guys, we all know 3-4 divorces. Dude, I know guys, and they have to figure it out
There's guys that don't want to stop working because
of their
I'm
divorce.
not gonna pay
I'm not
her
paying
any
her.
money. They're 100 years old and they're still at work.
Well, I'm gonna get some side job at court services, and I'm not gonna pay her. I'm gonna work till I die. I remember there's a guy at CCB. What was that old dude that he had a check for like 63 cents and he stuck it on the wall?
Lowry.
Is he alive?
Lowry.
Lowry goes,
God.
"You guys don't ever get married," and he stuck his check on the wall, and he was getting garnished. So bad.
Dennis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Lowry.
He-
nice guy.
He
Nice
was
man.
getting garnished so bad that it was like a 63-cent check. And then I was talking to somebody, "Oh, you got married again." What? I don't know, but they told me he did. Are any of these people alive?
I don't know.
He was in his 50s back
We're
then.
bringing up a lot of people from back in the day.
Yeah. There's some good dudes, though, too. Remember Mike?
a lot of
Mike,
good dudes.
Mike, Mr. Muscles, Mike. What was his last name? He passed away. He's all buffed out, black guy at CCB.
Oh,
Mike. I remember. I saw
the
him.
cool guy.
He was such a good dude. Play
Not
baseball.
So's friend.
Yeah. I see him once in a while.
Do you?
Yeah, I've seen him too. I see I've seen Cariaga. I've seen those guys.
Sean.
Sean. Yeah. Sean. I told Lyndon I got to bring Sean on, man, because we were in the academy.
Oh gosh.
We were in the
He
academy
is
together.
Funny.
And that guy, whew, stories for days.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got to put him in the seat. He's shut the slep
Oh,
rock of the
gosh.
department. Everything that can go wrong will go wrong, but he'll come out okay. You remember Sean?
Yep.
Okay, I don't know if you remember Sean.
I just cleaned out my locker at work, and I found a file at the bottom. He told me, "Put this in your locker because I think she's trying to kill me. If something happens to me, pull it out."
Sean.
Yeah.
Sean.
So I'm cleaning my locker, and I'm like, "What is this?" And I went, "Oh shit!" From 10 years ago, when he told me to shove it in the bottom of my locker just in case something happened to him.
I was working overtime in Alhambra Court.
You got blackmail right there, bro. Hey, how much is this file worth, Sean?
That's funny.
Yeah,
Oh.
dude. He always fell into something, and it always fell out. He always came out smelling like roses, though.
He did promote though. He's a sergeant.
He's a sergeant now?
Yeah. He came in. He came to the station. Before I retired, and
I saw
and
him
he was
somewhere.
a sergeant. I
saw
think
him
he
at
was
court, and yeah, he was a sergeant.
Sean's a good man.
Marina Del Rey, I think. Back then.
He's just misunderstood. He comes out of it. He's never like down. He goes through something and then he comes out like, okay, it didn't work. I'm okay.
I tell him when you
Shit
see him,
magnet.
tell him, "Hey Jeff, why does Jeff want to give you a fire extinguisher?"
I could tell you 100 stories, but I wanted him to be here so I could bring it up to
you know the
him.
story.
Oh yeah. No, I know that story.
So did you guys have envelopes in your lockers too?
No, I had one from some people. I'm not going to mention their names, but I still had envelopes. I threw them out though, but I had envelopes. And it's like, you know,
No, I work with him at the industry. It
Sean,
was an industry, and
he'd tell me stories, Rob. Sean, what are you doing? He called me like 3:00 in the morning a couple times, and I'm like, what happened? And he tells me the story, and I'm going, why the F are you calling me? He goes, because I know you know construction. And I said, I would do this, this, and this. And he goes, okay, but now I'm in trouble because he's calling me at 3:00 in the morning.
you guys went to the same academy, right?
Yeah,
At 267.
Yeah, and then he was at Norwalk,
Yeah.
and then he did he went to industry. But he's like I said, people, whatever. I like Sean. He's a cool.
He was a good dad. He was good. He was just funny guy. I almost got him in trouble out on patrol, his car, and it was my handle. I had to go 10-15 with somebody, right? It could be, I think it was domestic violence. So I sink him in his car, and Sean, he always have the straight the PR-24.
Yeah, always
had the
industry
PR-24.
always has a PR-24s
And he puts a PR-24
in the window.
In the window. So guess what I did? I was.
You too? You blew up the window?
I blew up
I
the
did too.
window. And it was Sean's car, and he was so mad at me. Damn it! I just got.
I blew up Ed Looney's
the other
window.
day.
Remember Ed Looney? I blew up his window.
Oh,
You know, they put it in the window between the the mirror and the window, and they would have it sticking out of the window when they drove around. It's a thing. That's why I said industry. And you know how when somebody would go in pursuit or something, OSS would roll out because we wanted to get the guy in the back seat, talk to him while he's in the back seat. So he's in the back seat and you're talking through the screen. I put my hand on the door frame and the window went up and popped. The windows pop. And I just go, yeah, damn it. So I think, okay, I broke a window, no big deal, whatever. I get called in because they're trying to get me a TC.
It's just
Industry tried to write me up for a TC. And I said, first of all, the car wasn't even on. It's a window. And a good buddy, Paul Wachowski, he's like, sorry, he just became a sergeant. He's like, hey, Adam, I'm sorry, this is what they gave me. I gotta give you this point, basically. And he's gonna go DMV. I said, I'm not signing that. It's not a TC. It's broken window,
How do they
damage,
arrive there?
Down East County property. He says, no, I got to get you to sign this. Like, Paul,
But how do you get there to a TC?
No,
like,
because
from that?
someone told him he had to
I
do
know,
it.
but
And then
it's-
Paul was trying to. Paul, I love Paul. Paul's a good.
He was
man.
a good
man.
I'm not saying it was
But
Paul.
he was so sorry about it. I go, dude, I'm not signing that. I don't want to get you in trouble. But I go, 2 reasons. I have my own sergeants, my own lieutenants, my own captain. I don't work for industry. So if you got a problem, you can call them or have whoever's pounding you to call them. Yeah, but I'm not signing something for a station that's not even real. It's not a TC. And he goes, sorry. And he comes back and he says, well, we called your lieutenant. And he told us it ain't a fucking TC. Why are you trying to bug him with the TC? And he goes, so they're going to take it around and try to figure it out. Dude, like 3 more times somebody tried to get me to sign that damn thing. I said, it wasn't just Paul. They gave it to somebody. Maybe even Ernie Barbosa was like, hey, you got to sign this. I'm not signing this because they're all sergeants there. And finally it went away. So who's making this decision?
they're probably looking at the manuals of this.
Did they try to do that to you?
Oh, mine was the fires of Malibu were coming in. We're tired, right? Because
Yeah,
it's
you've
a
been there all night.
16-hour shift.
Yeah.
So industry back then had a brand new gate.
I remember that.
Had a brand new gate. So I gassed up from within the station. I was pulling out because my stuff was at the YEL. We were across the street. So I was pulling out. And when gate open, I pulled up a little bit. A guy was coming in asking me questions about his overtime slip. That gate started rolling back. And it hit somehow. It had a protruding metal. And it, our bumpers had that extended bumpers.
Yeah.
It caught in
There's
that.
a big push bar in front of it.
The push bar. I was trying to back up, and that thing got caught, and I
Ripped the
freaking
whole gate?
removed that gate.
That was you?
That was me.
That was you. Oh, I wonder who did that one.
That was me. Oh my goodness.
Dude, were you there when Sean broke his mirror off?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'll let you go. Sorry, what were you talking about?
But yeah, it's the same thing. They were gonna write it up as a TC. It was like, are you kidding? Jeff, supervisor, nicest guy. Jeff, are you kidding? This is not a TC.
No, it's
you saw
damage
it. It's on video.
Damage
I was
county
right
property.
there. I was talking to somebody. Go review the video.
Mhm.
Right?
It must be the industry thing because they try to do the same thing to me. I said, "What? It's so easy."
Either the brand new supervisors and it's like
I was hoping you were there when the story I heard that he knocked a side mirror off, and he went and got it fixed, and it was the wrong color. Was that you? No.
no. I would never do such a thing.
He found somebody or something. I don't know. And it was the wrong color. And ended up
Hey,
fixing
my
it.
latter years, I had a F-150 assigned to me, so
Yeah, well, you're going to Catalina Island and the cruises and
sorry,
Mr.
guys.
YL.
Somebody's got to do it. Sorry.
Hey, it's a good place to rest, bro. I'm glad you did your time, and you guys were having a good time. But I'm talking to him one day, and he's going, "Guess where we're going? What we're going to on a cruise with all the kids from the park." They went on an ocean cruise with the kids from the
Was
park.
Gary Vargas? part
Yes.
of it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
He was Walnut, though. He was Walnut.
All the way out. They figured out how to do the coolest stuff on the
Oh,
county dime, man.
We went to England, too, on duty. Didn't we?
See this? See this?
Wow, I thought I had it made.
No, this guy right here. He used to
That's why
always
you
tell
never
me,
promoted.
"Guess what, bro? I'm going to England."
Overnight. per diem in San Francisco. so I
Yeah,
didn't know.
yeah, dude.
I mean,
come on.
captain would call you in. Hey, somebody gave me tickets for the Angels. Can you and your program use this? Sir, how many tickets?
You worked CCB during OJ, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Did you
90
work- did
from
you-
90
did you
to
work the hotel?
95. I did.
Okay. Did you go Laker games? And,
No, I
we
got
went-
stuck in the hotel when.
dude, Dodger games, Laker games,
The
comedians.
movies.
Dude, Jay Leno came in. All these people came in to come entertain them. We were doing all kinds of stuff.
That
Then I
was-
went to when I went to OSS at Century, they had the YL in the old Firestone building.
Right.
And those guys were like, "Hey, Adam, we got some tea. You want to go?" And I was like, "What do you got?" Clippers tickets, but the private booth, the private room.
The box.
Oh yeah, all the food included. And we took the kids from what's that? Magic Johnson Park, and tons of them. It's like, well, I'm gonna take my boy with me too. They go, bring him. So he got to go on all kinds of cool stuff. It was awesome. And then he's running around with them playing basketball, football, and then all of a sudden they're like, "We're gonna go to a Dodger game." I'm in. It was awesome. You guys got some good funding, man.
That's like he said. That's why some of us didn't bother to promote because it was so good. I can't believe the department has this program. And
But you're helping the kids. Jeff.
Well,
You're helping the kids. I had
helping-
I had a hockey team at Walnut. Remember that? I had a hockey team. I never played hockey in my life, but they gave these kids like 20 grand worth of equipment, all the best roller hockey stuff. And I was with who's the guy who was YL? He took his job. Gary took his job.
McLean.
Yeah, McLean.
McLean.
Yeah, he's a good dude. But he goes, "Hey, I got a hockey team. You want some overtime?" I'll go out there.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, there are kids. They're in their 30s now, and I
They
still
remember
get,
YL.
Oh, no, I get phone calls from them.
No way.
Calls
Can
me
you
Uncle
bail me
Jeff.
out?
Oh yeah.
Bail me out.
One is with the 82nd Airborne
No
right
way.
now. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Gary has stories like that too.
Yeah. But I remember picking the kids up, and it's like they're climbing out a window. I remember one kid climbed out his window, and he comes and he jumps in the van with me because we had the van. He goes, just go. Let's just go.
Yeah, that's how
Their kids were their probation.
Mm-hmm.
They were sent by probation to help them out. So some of these kids are wild.
they're wild, but some are, you
Nah,
can't
everybody-
save them all. But
I was worse than all of them.
some became deputies because
growing
somebody like you.
Me and my brothers
Growing
are out of control. Way worse than those kids. I used to tell them, "You guys are nothing. You guys can't. You're not going to win."
Yeah.
But they gave them a good opportunity to get
Yeah.
out of the neighborhood and do something with their lives, and it worked.
It was fun. It was.
Growing up in Firestone's area.
Oh yeah. It's funny. We grew up a block away from each other
No way.
and never met them till I got to CCB.
Yep. At CCB, when all those guys would SCB would work overtime, all those guys that work Firestone.
Yeah.
Where do you live? Firestone's area. Why don't I know you?
Yeah.
Sir, with all due respect, I was always too fast for you.
I got called out by homicide guys one time with my old partner because he says, "You lived on 76?" I said, "Yeah, at the dead end." He goes, "Remember the tracks?" I said, "Yeah." He goes,
The bridge.
"Remember the bridge?" I said, "Yeah, I remember the bridge. The bridge was at the end of my block." And I go, "Well, it was myself, my cousin, and my cousin. So there was 3 houses on the block, and it was all family." He says, "How did you guys keep breaking the fence to go across? Because we didn't want to cross the bridge. So we cut a hole in the fence, and they would go across the tracks. So before the blue line, so you could walk across tracks. But I'm not crossing that big bridge. Somebody would cut a hole in the fence and cross the tracks. So the Firestone guys, I ended up knowing later, they're like, "So you lived there? Who was cutting the fence?" And I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." so I'm at homicides, and Ron Duval, my old Firestone partner, he says, "This guy right here lived on 76th and May. He's the one that was cutting the fence." I said, "No, I never cut that fence." And they're all like, "Yeah." And he turns me around and goes, is he familiar? I said, "No," because he used to run through that alleyway right there between Miramonte and May. And he says, "What about the time?" I go, "Do you guys talking about the time the fence was gone or somebody cut through it?" He goes, "What happened when it was gone?" He goes, "We tried to figure out how you guys stole the fence." I go, "We didn't steal the fence." And he goes, "No, you got to tell me." And I said, "Well, statute of limitations probably over." I said, "I don't know who did it, but Union Pacific used to leave the trains overnight,
Oh wow.
right? They used to leave them overnight. Someone, I don't know who, tied a chain or put a chain around the fence and around the train. And when the train took off in the morning, it just took the freaking fence down the street. So it drugged the whole fence.
Oh, that would have been a sight to see as a kid.
It was amazing. But anyways, I don't know who did it, but it was freaking cool. And they were all, that's how you did it. We had a whole task force trying to figure out not a task force, but a group of guys trying to figure out how you guys kept taking the fence down. It was a stupid fence, but I didn't know it was that big, that important. I said, when you guys would bring the ghetto bird around, we used to run to the light, like try to get in the light. Yeah. He goes, that was you guys. He goes, that was I said, that's why I said, why y'all kids? Nah, not even close, man. You guys didn't know nothing.
They were tame.
No, we were out of control because it was a time when the parents of lack of supervision.
I remember as kids, we get pissed when they stopped us, like the deputies, because we always had firecrackers in our pockets.
Hey, dump it all out.
And then it's like they jam you and you have to take everything out, and they're like, you can take everything, but you leave those. Fuck. Damn it. Like, and then it's like, you want to go pop them yourself, It's,
I remember my brother had a VW Bug. Everybody had bugs. And I remember the Firestone pull us over, and they would get you out of the car, and they'd freaking, do what they did. They'd just jack you up. And then they'd take the seats out of the car, so the seats laying on the street, and then all the stuff, all your stuff in your hood thrown on this floor, and you're sitting on the curb. You're sitting on the curb. Like, oh, this is bullshit, and you just hear the car drive away.
Yeah, they wouldn't tell you anything.
I guess we didn't get our shit. So we pick up put it all back in the Bug and drive off. And next day do the same thing. And then finally they got us one time, and they were like, all that was in the car was football pads and helmets, because all we did was play sports. And they're like, we need to stop stopping this Bug because you guys don't have shit. And we're like, sir, we don't have nothing. But remember the big Kel light, that big plastic light that they used to carry? If you got out of line, they would hit you with that. They would, how they spread your legs? They would do that thing like this, and they would go up your leg until they stopped at whatever was, was there.
They're going to hold it up.
And so my dad taught me, don't ever look at them in the eye. Everything's yes, sir, no, sir. Yes, sir, no, sir. That was like a lesson when I was a little kid, because we lived over there. And the deputy wouldn't mess with you. He would just go like, but it's always somebody like, why'd you pull me over? Like, oh, dude, here it comes.
My only complaints were that they always took our fireworks.
No, they
we're
always
little kids, and that's what we lived.
They always took the girls too, because remember the Boys and Bill's Burgers, they would always be hanging out right there.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, them and Chippies would be lined up
at the White House.
Yeah, come on. They would line up, and they would just, and I know, because I told you.
And that's something else I'd bring up with them. They'd always say, "Do you know?"
No, they all know.
Do you know?
They all know. They all know. They all know.
Yep, I know.
When I first got in the car with Ron, he's like, "Hey, who's?" I go, "Dude, that's his sister. That's his brother. That's his mom." And because I played football with all of them, but they were the Firestone deputies lived on this certain place, a certain area, because there was a bunch of like girls,
hot chicks, and
they were all girls I either went to high school with or there's their older sisters. So everybody's trying to figure out how to get in the house, basically. But I don't talk to those people anymore. That's a long time ago. But it's it's like a landmark.
It is.
Yeah.
Especially right across the street from Boys Burgers.
Exactly. That's the spot. Everybody has a story.
Century now.
Now it's Century. Yeah. Yeah. It was cool to live there because there was always action. But when the guys that came from Century, they were saying the same thing. That area is still hot. Miramani, Holmes. Holmes is still bad. I knew everybody on Holmes. That's where the bad people lived. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. They were good people, but it was just a rough area.
Yeah, there was a lot of.
Did you ever go to the bakery?
Of course, Pancho's.
Yeah, Pancho's.
Of course.
Did you remember when it was a blood bank across the street?
Oh, at the.
And then it turned to the Bank of America.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was a blood bank. But the Esquire Club was next to the hamburger stand. You don't remember the Esquire Club?
I do.
Yes.
It
was the Esquire.
I remember.
Is it?
No, it was for like a social club for black people.
Oh,
but it's called Esquire something.
Okay.
And it was there for years, dude.
Bank liquor.
And
then there was that little bar right next door.
Oh, did I tell you? I did a job in Compton, and I was at a laundromat, and the Mr. Moon came out, and I said, "Mr. Moon, are you related to the Moons that own Bank Liquor on Holmes?" And he said, "That's me." The old little old man. I said, so now you own the laundromat in Compton? He goes, yeah. He goes, I used to have the bank liquor. I said, you remember me? And he looks at me. He goes, nah. I go, man, I stole so much shit from you. I said, me and my brothers just robbed you. We burglarized you. We used to just go in there, just take. He goes, I knew all you kids were taking stuff, but it was like, who cares? Because he was selling so much booze out of there. That was the place to go. Bank liquor. So you hung out at bank liquor.
What's that?
You went to bank liquor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I try not to. It was a rough place. Couldn't park your bike.
It's still there?
It's still there.
Is it still called bank?
I'm not sure. But you couldn't leave your bike out there because
No,
it'd
it's
be
gone. It was gone. I was probably one that took it.
Yeah.
No, me and my brothers were notorious that area. Ponchos, we never bought Bonduce. We took it. You're a good boy.
Yeah. I went to Catholic school. So.
Now, you know my brother.
Yeah.
So that's a funny story.
The dog hospital.
Yeah. That's how me and Oscar started talking. We started talking about my brother, but he didn't know it was my brother.
Yeah, it was funny because I told them, I go, we were talking about Tommy's or something in Huntington Park.
Yeah.
About, as a matter of fact, I almost got into a fight there. There was some guy that came and starts tugging on my girlfriend, some David Lee Roth lookalike. And then he's like, he got quiet, and I'm like, he says, what was his name? I go, I think it was David. He goes, do you remember his last name? And I'm like, and he's really like just quiet. And then he starts laughing. Was his last name Cordova? That was his brother.
David Lee Roth lookalike.
Well, he was a rocker. He was a rocker.
It was
like
the 80s,
then,
bro. Come on,
Yeah, it was
everybody
the
was.
80s.
Everybody.
I mean, I was too, but I couldn't have the long hair because I was going to Catholic school, so it wasn't allowed. But yeah, I mean, he was a cool guy. Only he was trying to
pick up on his girl.
Yeah.
But he tried to pick up on everybody's girl.
That was his MO.
He's all good. He was a very famous person in the neighborhood. Let's just put it that way.
And that's how we got to talking about that. That's how we figured out that he knew all my neighbors. And
Has it changed since the neighborhood? Or?
Well, he goes back.
It's changed. Yeah, none of those people are there anymore. A lot of them have moved away. My mom's still there, but
dude, when I worked Century, I remember going in houses, and I've been in this house, and
but different people
as a kid,
and mom or the little brothers, and I'm going, oh, you're so and so, right? And I play ball with your brother, and he goes, oh yeah, he's dead or he's in jail or whatever,
man.
and the moms sometimes are, I've eaten dinner at that table right there, but this is work. So it's really weird because sometimes I'm not saying I know these people because they weren't.
That's why I never wanted to work in there.
I never did either, but I always got sent to places I didn't want to go.
Want to be arresting the people I grew up with.
No, of course it was bad. Yeah. And I would see them. I would see a lot of people I grew up
I always had somebody calling my name at the jail.
Dude,
and I was like,
happened to me all the time.
Yep.
It happened to me all the time.
Who's calling?
And you're hoping it's
but I keep
but
walking.
you're hoping they're there for nothing, and then it's like, dude, I'm in for murder. Oh man, what are you doing? Because we grew up in the neighborhood that just was bad.
And I kid you not, like as the years went on,
Mm-hmm.
obviously I'd go back and spend time with my parents. But when I was leaving, they'd see me leaving. Like these guys would literally put a crate out on the front porch, and they'd be drinking. They'd see me driving away, and they're calling me. So then you talk to them. They're missing teeth, and
right.
I
had friends.
I mean,
like
they're like in their 40s, and they've
right.
never even had a job. I mean, it was horrible. Yeah.
I mean, you were mentioning guys, like especially in the houses you were talking about earlier. I mean, I played Pop Warner with all those guys. I mean, we all, and then we played high school together, and I'm watching them. I told you when I played, they weren't banging. They had nothing to do with gangbanging. Yeah. They were just jocks, and they were freaking great athletes, all of them. And it's a whole family, very, very, very high impact athletes. And then I start dealing with them at work, and they're totally inked out. They've jumped in. They're totally they're running the game. They're totally representing. What the hell happened? Yeah, you did that after high school? I mean, that's
way
weird.
after high school.
Way after high school,
right?
Yeah, it happened to me too. And I mean, I graduated. When we first came to the U.S., we stayed a couple of years in Los Angeles. Then we moved to Baldwin Park. And of course, I got stationed in Industries area. La Puente and Baldwin Park are next to each other, and
Oh yeah.
I've come across high school. We were eating at Doubles. I don't know if you remember Doubles in
of course,
Industry.
Of course.
Jeffrey, Filipino guy, Jeff. And sure enough, man, he was homeless. He was all spot marks and
Dude,
man.
that's bad. And
And
we
I
were-
used to
you-
I used to play basketball with a
Yeah.
guy in high school.
you said that should have been me. I could have been me. No.
One was a prostitute.
What the heck? Could have
Yeah,
been you too.
prostitute in Valley Boulevard in La Puente. And
I had people chase me down the street, like you're on a call and you're sitting by the car doing something, and pull over. Hey, what are you doing, man? I'm like, I don't know who the hell you are. You're gonna run up on me. I went to high school with you. It's crazy, but
Yep.
as long as they don't want to hurt you, I guess it's okay.
no, it's not oranges.
Hey, but it was so normal for us, to live in those environments.
Nothing. It was easy.
I'd bring girlfriends to my mom's. So like when it finally came time for them to meet my parents, I'd bring them, and it'd be 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. Already, the sun had already set, and the ghetto birds up there like every night.
Every night.
And then and the girls are like, I thought that was only in the movies.
No.
I'm like, what?
And
Well,
then
that's every night out
And
here.
you see the shoes on the telephone lines.
Exactly. It's like
That's everywhere.
they're like in shock.
And it's nothing to do with dope house. It has to do with you throwing your brother's shoes up in the fucking line. It's a dope house if you see shoes up in the. I said,
Yeah.
who made up that
No.
crap?
But something as simple as the ghetto bird up there. You
Dude,
know.
come on. It's every day.
I
You,
know,
and you live with
every
it. And
single
you didn't
day.
say
3 in the
something's
morning,
wrong with it.
12 noon, 5 p.m. It didn't matter. What,
Or,
I mean, it was
or
always up
deputies come in knocking on your door and saying, bring your dogs in. Because they're going to take their dog. Or
Mm-hmm.
they're looking for someone. So they would knock on your door and they would say, can you bring your dogs in? And you take them in the house. And they would go around your yard. They go around the next yard. All the time. It was like a normal
there.
thing.
It was normal. But people that weren't accustomed to that grew up in other areas,
Right,
they'd go see Boys in the Hood and they thought, it's like, I thought it was just in the movies.
Nah, dude, I grew up with guys that I could see. I have a buddy, a good friend of mine, play ball with him too. And it's funny, his dad was my coach, and he was like part of NWA when they first started. He's on the album cover. Like, you ever see the NWA? There's one white dude sitting out there.
That was him.
That was my boy. I'm like, and again, straight laced, good dude. He's a good guy, but now he's hanging out with a rap group. He never rapped when we used to ride bikes and stuff. How did you go from like not being involved in any of that to now you're part of a big group, and they became huge, right? An NWA.
They did.
But I think he's in Dope Man. You know where that guy says it like an accent, and you gave drugs to my sister. I don't even want to listen to their stuff. But it was him. And I remember talking to him later because he wanted to do something with me, and I'm like, I want to collaborate on something. And I said, how the hell did you end up with it? He goes, well, I met Eric Wright, Eazy-E. And then he introduced me to Dre, and we started hanging out. And I said, how'd you get on the song? He goes, well, they asked me to record it because he raps. And I said, you guys picked a long after high school to turn into something that's just completely different.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Like you became a cop.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's another one. Exactly.
But it's cool though. I think it's cool that he did well, and everybody does well with that. The guys that do wrong, you go, I can kind of see he was going to be that way. Like my brother, my brother's the same way. We try to tell you, but you're going to go the wrong way. He'll tell you to your face, yeah, I know. The people that don't admit it are the people that keep repeating it over and over again. But
For me, the YL program, right?
Mhm.
You can pretty much.
yeah, he's bad. That's going to be a bad one.
That's gonna be yep.
I could usually tell from YL was the parents.
Right. And you mean,
The parent that didn't pick up his kid on time. The kid's sitting there. I got to wait with you because the park is empty, and I got all your. They're supposed to pick you up. They show up an hour late. Damn, man, when am I an hour late to pick up my kid for anything and leave him at the park? So I could have left him. It's not my responsibility. He's done, but I can't leave him at the park by himself.
the ones that
was
had
that court ordered?
They were on probation, and probation recommended that they go into these programs. Not all of them, but some of them.
Now, what program got in trouble for hands-on?
I don't know.
Was that it? Or
Which one was
Vita.
that?
Vita probably.
Oh,
Because
that's
Vita
different?
was like a boot camp.
Was that different than?
Yeah, YAL
Yeah.
was just like handing out soccer balls at the
Right.
park and
Okay.
going on trips.
Well,
Vita was like a boot camp to straight, like
That's
scared
the one
straight
that got
kind
in
of thing they were
trouble, right.
doing. But it was very.
I never
dude,
really
it was
knew
so
the
low
difference.
key.
I
It
just
wasn't even-
know it was a bunch of kids
well,
involved.
Vita
It was like a
pretty
discipline
much
thing.
are the pretty much bad kids. Either they're court ordered, voluntary, or their parents. I can't control them.
Incorrigibles.
Is there any way that is there a program out there that East LA has a Vita program. Industry used to have a Vita program. And
It's like a boot camp. They wear these. They wear
Was
same color
Wells
hat.
in your?
Yes.
He was in yours.
yes, it was shut down. Our program was shut down because
They tried all that shit with us in the neighborhood, and then Proposition 13 came in and got rid of all of it.
problem.
We used to have all kinds of programs for like in our neighborhood at Roosevelt Park, and they took everything away.
Barajas was doing that, I think.
Yeah.
Remember Ceci?
They took it all
she
away because it's the money. They took the money away.
One day my mom came, hey, I got to know a deputy down at, she's really nice and she's a pretty little girl and what's her name? Ceci Barajas. I'm like, and I knew her already from, I think CCB. Wasn't she at CCB?
She
Yeah.
worked overtime a lot at CCP.
Yeah, she was cool.
I think she became a lieutenant.
She did. I think she promoted.
She was a sergeant at CST, and I think
She was a lieutenant.
I think she retired out of
She was in my sister court for a while, so she was cool. I had no problem with her. She was always on.
Oh, that's right.
always
She's
did
one of the runners.
The runners,
right?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was like the lead
Yeah,
runner. or
Ceci.
something.
Yeah. Nice gal. Pretty gal. Short, pretty gal.
Well,
Yeah, but you can pretty much tell. You can tell. You can tell which household doesn't have the foundation that those kids are they're gonna be job. I hate to
it's
say
sad,
it,
but
yeah,
you know,
job security for us.
it's a very telling thing to see.
Yeah.
Certain parents show up and they get their kid. You go, yeah, this kid doesn't have a
Yeah.
chance.
Well, as a part of our jobs, sometimes you could be the pastor, you could be the psychologist, you could be everything, man.
That's
They
what they
even
say.
ask you for medical advice. I'm like, oh.
Well, you're the family lawyer. As soon as you get a badge, you're the family lawyer. They call you for everything. Everybody's got a window tint ticket. Everybody's got a freaking.
You're
it's
the
just-
best friend.
You're the best pal, bro. Everybody wants to know, like, he's.
I got tinted window ticket.
I could call us like so and so's in jail for something really bad. Can you get him out? Like what?
Can you get him
well,
out?
I'm
Can
like-
you find out where he's at?
Can you get him? Can you do something? Can you call somebody? Do you know anybody? He's breaking in a house. How am I gonna get him out of jail? We're friends. Hook us up. You got those. Everybody got those calls. But you guys are in retirement mode, so I know you ain't doing no police work.
No, it's done, man.
So you go for your next phase of life.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, Oscar, traveling, man, it's great.
Well, I haven't got there yet.
Well, you guys know that this place is open to both of you forever. You guys just call me and we'll sit down. You got some more people you want to sit down, old partners, because just shoot the shit. And I make it a point to tell everybody that I think it's kind of therapeutic to get the guys out here and talk, because I think there's not enough outlets for the guys, and I'm tired of some of the stuff happening to some of the guys. So maybe we can talk a little bit more. But I know you guys all had different partners than me, so maybe somebody you want to bring in and shoot the shit. And anytime you feel like talking shit, come on down. And if
Have you had guys from you were mentioning homicide the other day?
they're all schedule wise. They're coming, but it's just schedule wise. I wanted the homicide guys. I'm getting partners. I'm not doing individuals. Because like my old unit, 99% of our job was homicide. So I got to know like all those guys and everybody.
So they went from OSS to homicide a lot?
Everybody went from OSS to homicide. That was a natural progression of the department.
The
You went
department.
get OSS, homicide. I
my-
took a detour, went to tech ops.
I was a victim of DEI. Man. Going to get twice on the list. Oh,
Who was that? He comes, slams the door at the trailer. He goes, "How the f do you go to get?" And I've tried 5 damn times. And he goes, "How do you just you've only been on this many years?" And I said, "What the fuck are you?" I said, "Who the fuck?"
that's
are you
not me.
yelling at?"
I'm twice. Otherwise, I'd be yelling at you
I
too.
said, "Who are you yelling at?" And he goes, "Well, it's not personal. It is personal. You're screaming that I don't deserve it or something. It's not my fault. You
Wow,
can't.
who is it?
Nobody wants you to get." He was on our team. I don't remember his name.
It's not Rob Taliento, is
Oh
it?
heck no, Rob. Rest his soul, Rob.
He's a good dude,
Yeah, I
man.
love Rob.
Funny.
We lost a lot of good guys.
Mr. Quarterback.
Yeah, he was one of the ones we go play football with.
I used to want. I used to call him one up because I say I got 2 autographed Hank Aaron balls. He goes, I got 4.
Rob's funny guy.
Great,
my gosh.
great. When I heard about Rob, it broke my heart.
Yeah,
Man.
I went to his wake.
I did not even know he just wanted to tell me, but it was way after.
He was working at Burbank Court, wasn't he?
Correct. He hired me. He hired me for overtime.
That was cool. Good dude, man.
I'd go there to pick up, and I started bumping into him, and all of a sudden I heard that he had passed away. I'm like, what the
Some
hell?
form of cancer.
Again, back to why when we're here. I want to get everybody in and start talking. And I'm tired of going to funerals, and we know we have to go to one, I think, next week.
That's right.
That it is time that we just start talking and having a couple drinks.
Is it G? Is it G's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me know.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, did you get the info?
Yeah, we're going Thursday.
I'll send it to you.
Thursday. The beautiful Holly, she passed away.
Heartbreaking.
I'm going. I don't know who could make it or not, but I'm tired of it, dude. I'm tired of hearing people pass away and then we're sitting here going, I was gonna call him. Oh, I was just thinking about him. Oh, man.
There was I got a phone call over the weekend. I was up at Havasu. Hey, just gonna let you know that so-and-so had a heart attack. What are you talking about? Like, we all left together, right? We all, a couple of the guys in my unit retired about a year ago. But I haven't been to work in a little bit because of my injury.
Right.
And retired recently, but we all left together
Pretty much same
for all
time.
practical senses. And already had a heart attack, and it's like, dude,
Oh my
stop eating all
goodness.
that trash.
And we're all in line the same place. Now, I don't want to take cuts, but I wanna hang out with the guys that are, I've made an impact with, and we have an impact together. We have some kind of relationship. I want to get them back in the room because I loved Kent Greer. I mean, I would love to talk to these people. I mean, I always miss the guys, and I go, man, I wish I could talk to them still because these are great men, great people, and you don't get to do it anymore. Yeah. And we're not getting any younger, and it seems like we're dropping like flies.